Hi, Loper Volleyball alumni. Rich Broderson here again, along with the Dean of UNK Volleyball, Rick Squiers. Rick, glad to have you along. Boy, we're a little behind the eight ball here with doing this video, but 2025 is already underway, and you had a great non-conference season so far, undefeated. Let's talk about the early parts of the season and what you're getting ready to go into.
Yeah, we're off to a good start. It's been a whirlwind. It's been, just was looking at this yesterday when I was putting practice together. We've had 13 matches, and yesterday was our 18th practice. So it's been a lot of playing. It's been squeezed into a short period of time. Our girls have handled it well. We've got some veterans, kind of spearheaded by our fifth-year senior All-American setter, Peyton Neff. She's off to a great start. And, we're 13-0, feeling good, headed into the conference season. We've played all of our non-conference matches already, so everything will be MIAA from here on in. And the MIAA looks to be as competitive, maybe as it's ever been, at least since we've been part of the league. So, it's going to be a challenge for our girls, but I think they're up to it. It is a veteran team for the most part. We're putting seniors and juniors on the floor. We've kind of been led so far by our outside hitters, Carly Purdy, junior from North Platte, Emily Lane, senior from Hayes, Kansas. They've carried a heavy load offensively, but Abby Rose, senior from Lindsborg, Kansas, doing some nice things for us in the middle. Returning junior, Mia Berg out of St. Louis, coming off an All-American season last year, is off to a good start. And all of our back row people who are all new to the lineup, mostly experienced, some of them coming in through the transfer portal, but they've gelled together pretty nicely, and we're going to need them to continue to do that because here we go, MIAA play.
With the front net pretty secure, still trying to figure that right side a little bit. Where do you see yourself with your defense and your pass and serve receive passing?
Sure. Well, first, you mentioned the right side. Bryn Stoll right now, legacy girl from Kansas City, has put up some good numbers as of late. She's a sophomore. And Bryn McNair, who's a transfer coming into us from Regis University, a Nebraska girl, they've kind of been fighting it out over there. And our depth is amazing, really, from an offensive standpoint. But in the back row, we're replacing some mainstays. And as a coach, when you've got to replace all of your serve receive passers and your defenders, those are some sleepless nights until you kind of see them and they prove themselves a little bit. But a couple of transfers there carrying a heavy load. Ellie Spang came to us from the University of Indianapolis, kind of hit the ground running. She came last spring, and that has given her a little bit of a leg up. So she's wearing the libero jersey for us. Anna Lantz from the Kansas City area came to us from Illinois Springfield. We actually just went back to her old school and played a tournament. So she was a little fired up to go play against her old school, but she's done well for us. She's a sophomore. And then Alina Peterson, who's in her third year here at UNK, but first year in the rotation, transferred from Southwest Baptist a couple of years ago. She's playing one of the DS spots. Ryan Mock is playing a DS spot. She's a sophomore out of Kansas City area. And little sister of Addie Mock, who just graduated last year. So all new back row players. They're starting to gel. Still a little bit of a work in progress. And our practices are still really competitive. So even though we've been winning, you can't come into the gym and be complacent because even yesterday, we did some competitive things, and the quote first side, they got beat by the second side. So, that's how competitive is in the gym right now. And that's what you want. And we're going to need our depth, I think, as we head into the conference schedule.
I appreciate it, Coach. Alumni, don't forget, if you want to follow everything about UNK volleyball, go to lopers.com, click on the volleyball page. You got the full schedule there. I know Coach and the whole team would appreciate you coming back for a match or two and enjoy. I know that when spring comes around, we usually have our alumni event, and we'll be talking about that down the road a little bit. By the way, alumni are very important to the program, aren't they?
Absolutely. One of the things that we cherish in our program is the tradition that has, been almost from the onset. I mean, I just talked to somebody yesterday, and it came up that we've only had 3 head coaches in this program's history. So it's amazing.
And I've announced all 3.
Exactly. And just the fact that we tell our players this all the time. Things happen in our gym on a regular basis that I know came from 15, 20, 25 years ago, but they don't. They just have been passed on from one group to the next group. And that probably happened before I got here. So when you're part of a program with such amazing tradition, I think everybody feels responsible to carry the torch, and they're doing that. And our alumni are a huge part of that. And it is awesome to see them at games. It's awesome to hear from them. Some of them have become donors and contributors, and those things are huge in the modern day of college athletics. So I think it's one of the biggest advantages that we have is to have this tradition and alumni base. And so the more they can be involved, uh, the better our program will be. And we just could not love seeing them more. So we got 9 home games. We hope they can show up at some of them, or if we play in your area, come on out and say hi and grab us and stop down at the bench, and we want to see you. So Lopers for life.
Absolutely. And hey, LAC, Loper Athletic Club mailer has just went out in the mail, so be on the lookout for that. If you don't get one, because sometimes things fall through the cracks, let Coach or myself know by email or by phone, and we'll be happy to get you something. But you also can support online. But there's many ways an alum can help support the program as a volunteer, like being a donor or whatever. We're here to help make those decisions with you. So for Coach Squiers and myself, Rich Broderson, ready?
Yep.
Say, go Loper!
Go Lopers!